Hello viewers, welcome to my channel English CG Shashanto. Today I will be dealing with a very beautiful chapter, that is Heidi. It is written by Johanna Louise Spyri. So this is actually the first poem of your book Dreamcatcher Class 3. So I hope you will have no doubt after attending this class. So let us start. So Heidi, basically Heidi is the name of a girl. Okay, so Heidi is a girl and that girl loves animals too much. So this is a beautiful story. So without wasting time, let's start. Heidi, an orphan, comes to live with her grandfather in an elfin cottage. So one kind of cottage actually, that is called elfin cottage, and Heidi is an orphan. Now you may ask me, who is orphan? Orphan is the child who does not have his parents or her parents at all. And as Heidi did not have anybody, okay, Heidi is not having his parents, so she has to live with her grandfather. Where? In a cottage. Next, since he mistrusts everybody, he refuses to send Heidi to school. Okay, like now what happened? This grandfather, so that means Heidi's grandfather, lost his son as well as his daughter-in-law, so therefore he has always fear in his heart and he cannot trust anybody, so he mistrusts everybody. Okay, and he refuses, he does not want to send Heidi to school at all, because he has a fear, like if Heidi somehow can be stolen, if something happens to Heidi, so that kind of scares always lies in his heart. Heidi goes to pastures. Pastures meaning it is like lawn type area, LAWN, lawn, like where greeneries can be found. So pastures with a shepherd boy named Peter. So one boy, shepherd meaning like a boy who helps the sheep to graze there. That is called shepherd. So Peter was the name. Now read on. So now we will start. Now the main topic will start. So Heidi was awakened early in the next morning by a loud whistle. So Heidi was sleeping and suddenly a noise came to his ear and she was awakened. Okay, and what was the noise all about? The noise was a loud whistle. Okay, it was a whistle sound. The sound came and Heidi woke up from the bed. As she opened her eyes, Heidi began to recall all that had happened. Okay, as she opened her eyes, the moment she started opening her eyes, Heidi began to recall all that had happened. And now Heidi actually wanted to recall the memories. Now she had come away from her former home and was now on the mountain with her grandfather instead of with old Ursula. Okay, now what is that? Now she had come away from her former home. Now she has come away with a former home and she was now on the mountain. She is recalling that she is on the mountain with her grandfather instead of old Ursula. Ursula is another character, and so instead of being with Ursula, Heidi was there, okay, with her grandfather, and they both of them were on the mountain. She climbed down the ladder and ran outside the hut. So what did she do? She took help of a ladder and she just got out from her hut. Next, there was hut and cottage. Another synonym of hut is cottage. I have already told you in the first section, that is cottage here. So cottage is nothing here, it is the synonymous word. Okay, this cottage word is the synonymous of which word? Hut, H-U-T, hut. Next, there stood Peter already with his flock of goats, and her grandfather was just bringing his two out of the shade to join the others. Okay, so what happened? Who was the boy? There was a boy, the boy's name was Peter, and Peter was already with flock of goats. Flock, what does it mean? It is collection. So there are many goats. So to show the collection of the goats, this word is used. This is called collective noun. This is called collective noun. Like a flock of birds, got it? Like a string of bees, like that. And the grandfather was just bringing his two meaning grandfather has another two goats, so grandfather is going to join them together with the goats of Peter. Heidi ran forward to wish good morning to him and the goats. Okay, now see, I told you Heidi loves animals too much. So Heidi not only wishes good morning to human beings, she also wishes good morning to the animals, to the goats. So this shows Heidi had and then like a very strong kind of emotion, strong kind of love for goats. Next, do you want to go with them on the mountain? Asked her grandfather. Okay, do you want to go with them onto the mountain? Asked her grandfather. What did her grandfather ask? Grandfather asked, do you want to like go with them? Go with them? Them meaning the goats, because the goats used to go on the mountains. All right. So the goat does not want. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Yes. So the goat. The goats are also going on the mountain tops actually, and the grandfather is asking, do you want to go to the mountains with the goats? Nothing could have pleased Heidi better. What does it mean? Heidi was so happy because Heidi got a chance, and the permission came from her own grandfather that do you want to go there and enjoy with the mountain. And you know, all of you, if you go to the mountain tops, you will see lots of landscaping beauty actually. Understand? And she jumped for joy in answer. See her happiness. Okay, she is so happy and she is enjoying too. So she just wants to like as if she wants to touch her grandfather's feet and say thank you grandfather, like that. Okay, she was very happy. But I tell you what, and when you come home this evening, you will have to get right into the tub like a fish. For if you run about like the goats, you will get your feet dirty. So that's one advice that went from the grandfather's side. What was the advice all about? But I tell you what, when you come home this evening, so what you have to do when you have to come home to the evening, you will have to get right into the tub like a fish. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to get into it with like a tub. For you, if you run about like goats, like see the goats also run from here, and especially the kids. Now who is kid? Kid is the baby of a goat. So kids jump too much actually. So here the grandfather is also telling to Heidi that if you jump too much like goats, then what will happen? You will have lots of dirt in your feet. That is that. So your feet will be dirty. Your feet will be filthy. Another synonymous word for dirty is called filthy. It is very good word, filthy. Next, now you can be off. Now you can be opening. Now you can proceed. You can go to the mountain top and enjoy the beauty. Next, she started joyfully for the mountain, meaning she started going with like lots of joyous moments in his heart. Heidi forgot even Peter the ghost. Now what happened? This happens with us whenever we got chance to go somewhere and that place is very new for us. The moment we reach there, we feel enchanted and we forget all other things. So same thing happened with Heidi. Heidi has almost forgotten Peter and the ghost. All of a sudden, Peter leaped to his feet and ran hastily after the ghost. All of a sudden, Peter leaped to his feet. Okay, so what happened? Peter was leaping to his feet. He was jumping to his feet and ran hastily. Hastily meaning quickly. What does it mean? Hastily meaning, what does it mean? Quickly. Hastily meaning quickly. So Peter was running quickly after the ghost. Heidi followed him as fast as she could. So Heidi followed him. Okay, because whom? Peter. Peter was going very fast. So Heidi could not go very fast, but Heidi tries her best to just so that she can also go with him. For she was too eager to know what had happened. Peter dashed through meaning run with great force, dashed through the middle of the flock towards the side of the mountain where the rocks fell perpendicularly. Now what is perpendicularly? See, two types of like directions may be there. One is horizontal. This is called horizontal. Okay, horizon, and this is called perpendicular. This is called perpendicular. So some rocks were there and the rocks fell there perpendicularly to a great depth below. Okay, so rocks fell there actually from the high place, and where any thoughtless goat, if it went too near, might fall over and break all its legs. Now what happened? If from this kind of portion, if any goat goes there, thoughtless meaning the goat does not have any sense, the senseless goat, okay, the dumb-headed, okay, the stupid goat, if any goat goes there and the goat, if the rocks can fall there, if the bites the goat also fall like that, the goat's legs will be broken. That's all. He had caught sight of the inquisitive meaning a person who asks lots of questions. That is called inquisitive. Now I'm going to tell you what is inquisitive. Let me erase it. Now, inquisitive meaning asking question. A person who asks lots of questions is called inquisitive. So he had caught sight of inquisitive greenfinch taking leaps in that direction. So on greenfinch was also there, and the greenfinch was actually taking leaps, meaning it was also jumping there, and he was only just in time, for the animal had already sprung to the edge of abyss. Abyss meaning actually something that does not have any limit. That's called abyss. Limitless place, actually I should say, limitless or boundless place. Abyss is actually relating to the word of space that does not have any bottom at all, that does not have any end at all Peter could do was throw himself down the sea and seize one of her hind hands. So on that moment, what Peter can do, Peter can also throw himself, and immediately Peter could go there and catch the hind legs meaning back legs, hind meaning back. So legs are two types of legs are there. One is rear legs, that is the front leg, another one is back legs. So just to rescue, just to save the goat from being damaged, from being dead, Peter had only one option, that is to seize her hands. She struggled so much to get loose that Peter shouted for Heidi to come and help him, for he could not get up and was afraid of pulling out the goat's leg altogether. So she struggled so much to get loose that Peter shouted for Heidi. Okay, so she was struggling so much, and then what happened, that Peter shouted for Heidi. Peter was shouting for Heidi, for help and all this, to come and help him, for he could not get up. Okay, so Peter could not get up at all. Peter was like feeling very tired and was afraid of pulling out the goat's leg altogether. So he could not pull out the goat's leg because it was stuck. So Peter was like crying for help from Heidi. Next, Heidi quickly gathered a bunch of sweet smelling leaves. Now what did Heidi do? Heidi quickly gathered meaning collected. Heidi collected a bunch of sweet smelling leaves. Okay, what is happening? A bunch of sweet smelling leaves. Leaves are also there, and they are very sweet smelling. And then, holding them under greenfinch's nose, said coaxingly meaning like in a very persuasive way, meaning persuasively, meaning when you want to do something impressively. Coaxingly, come, greenfinch, you must not be naughty. Look, you might fall down there and break your leg. Okay, so I told you that greenfinch was there, and somehow the greenfinch must be, somehow it should be rescued, it should be saved. So Heidi wanted to tame the greenfinch so that the greenfinch can come, and immediately started eating the sweet smelling leaves. Next, the young animal turned quickly. Young animal meaning the greenfinch. The greenfinch turned quickly and began contentedly. Contentedly, what does it mean? Meaning happily. Contentedly meaning happily. And I told you they are the sweet smelling leaves. Now each and every animals are attracted to it. So it started eating the leaves out of Heidi's hands. Seeing his goat in safety, Peter lifted his stick in order to give her a good beating. Okay, now what happened? Peter somehow lifted his stick. Why? And Peter saw that it was safe. The goat was safe, so it wanted to give some punishment to it. Good beating meaning good punishment. But Heidi cried out, no, Peter, you must not strike her. See, her meaning the goat actually. Okay, so I told you that Heidi has lots of love for animals. Heidi does not want to hurt the animals at all. Then she deserved it, growled Peter. Meaning Peter was angry, and Peter was showing his red eyes. That is called growling. She deserves it, meaning this goat did not obey at all, so she deserves it. She deserves beating. And again lifted his stick. Again Peter was so angry that he picked up his stick to give it punishment. Next, then Heidi flung herself against him and cried indignantly. Indignantly meaning uncontrollably. Heidi did not have any control over her mind actually. So Heidi flung herself against him and cried indignantly. So Heidi was shouting and protesting so much, and she was shouting uncontrollably so that Peter does not give any punishment to the goat. You have no right to touch her. Leave her alone. Okay, so Peter was sternly advised to please don't do. Okay, and you just leave the goat alone. You have no right. You have no privilege or you have no right to give any punishment or even touch the animal. Peter looked with surprise at the commanding little gesture. I told you, the way Heidi was shouting at him, like Heidi was giving command or ordering him not to hurt the goat, whose dark eyes are flashing, and reluctantly meaning unwillingly, somebody when you don't want to do something, that is called unwillingly. He let his stick drop. Okay, so Peter we don't know whether Peter does it willingly or not willingly, but Peter has to drop his stick. Okay, so now you can guess that Heidi's commanding was so powerful. Then, well, I will let her off if you will give me some more of your cheese tomorrow, he said. Okay, now what happened? He told that if you give me a bit cheese tomorrow, Heidi was requested to give, then Peter will be stopping to give any punishment to the goat, for he was determined to have something to make up to his mind for his fright. Okay, now he was frightened. I told you, actually Peter was frightened with the great command given by Heidi, but he does not want to show it that he was really scared. And he just wanted to make up his mind. Determined meaning fixed his mind that somehow I have to manage. Next, you shall have it all tomorrow and every day. So Peter told, just because you are leaving, you are excusing this goat, I am going to give you foods, cheese, not only tomorrow but every day. And I will give you bread as well, a large piece like you had already today. Okay, so that is already this very day when this happening is actually occurring. So in this very day, Heidi had given him a bit large piece of bread, and Heidi promises the next day again I will give you, and I will give you continue giving you this kind of bread as well as this cheese also, okay, every day. But then you must promise never to beat Greenwich or any of the goats. I told you. So the name of the goats was Greenfinch. Got it? So Heidi took a promise from him that you should promise me I will give you food, but in return you should promise me that you will never hurt any goats. All right, said Peter, I don't care. He now let go of Greenfinch, who joyfully sprang to join her companions. So there are many other goats actually. There are many other companions, and the Greenfinch went back to the companions and started enjoying there. Next, a bit is left. Let's start. Okay, Heidi now felt quite happy again, and her little brain was so full of new impressions and new thoughts that she did not speak anymore. Okay, so Heidi was feeling very happy. So if somebody is very happy, we call it, do you know, we call it euphoric. Write this term, it's a very good term. Euphoric, E-U-P-H-O-R-I-C, euphoric, or you can write another word that is exuberant. Exuberant, it's a very good word, exuberant. Or you can write another word that is elated. Okay, these are the terms you can write when you are too much happy. And a little brain was so full of new impressions and new thoughts that she did not speak anymore. She was so happy that her words are not coming out from her mouth until they had reached the heart. Her grandfather was sitting under the fir trees, where she had also put up a seat. Understand? Her grandfather was sitting under a fir tree. Okay, it gives shadow, so grandfather was comfortably sitting there, and he had also put up a seat. He sat there. Then Heidi ran up to him, followed by the white and brown goats. So what are the colors of the goats? The colors are the white and brown, and the moment Heidi went there, Heidi is baby, you see, it's like baby, and grandfather is like the mother. So the moment we see our mother, we started crying, so that our mother takes us in our laps and started, loving us. And in the same way Heidi also doing. And see, the goats are also like the babies of Heidi. because the goats are also fallen in love with the beauty, with the good mentality of Heidi, because other goats also show how Heidi helped Peter to climb the goat up, so that the goat does not get the goat actually came from got rescued from the death. For they knew their own master and stall. Peter called out after her, "Come with me again tomorrow. Good night." Okay, now Peter, I know Peter was tempted to have some cheese and also bread. So Peter told that come again tomorrow, and that day they wished good morning to each other. Okay. So I hope this video will help you too much. So if you really need the question answer, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much.